Have you ever felt like you sit down to play a game but feel completely overwhelmed and cannot play the game? You start to doubting, am I too dumb? Am I a bad board gamer? No, it's not because the game is hard and not because you're a bad gamer. The first reason board games feel overwhelming is that too much lives in your head before you've even take your first turn. There's a name for this. It's called front-loaded rules. It's when a game asks you to understand, actually force you to understand the entire system, expectations, edge cases, scoring logic, before you even experience anything. And the problem isn't complexity, it's most likely sequence. You can't understand a rule until you understand the problem it solves. When we're designing Wanderlust, we made this exact mistake. We explained everything up front: routes, scoring, secret mission, public objective, all the systems. Players nodded and then immediately forgot half of it. What fixed it wasn't simplification, it was timing. We changed it so players only learn what they need right now, starting routes first, everything else later. Because a good design doesn't dump you the whole menu in your face. It lets the menu make sense after experience exists. Games like Cascadia don't overwhelm you. You can basically start immediately. You can draw cards, play a route, play as a tile, and that's it. The depth appears after you start playing, not before. Here is the nuance. Complexity isn't the problem. Take Ark Nova. It's a heavy game, tons of cards, multiple system, long-term planning, and yet it works. Why? Because you're not asked to understand everything at once. You start with a limited set of actions, your attention is naturally constrained, and information reveals itself as you play. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, you think, I understand enough to start. That is the real difference. The second reason is a lot more subtle. You sit down, you play a game. There are tons of options, but there are no directions. Nothing tells you what matters, what you should do first. That creates decision paralysis. We call it analysis paralysis. It's not a player problem. It's the missing layer in the board game design, because a game's job isn't just to offer you choices. It's to show you which ones are legible. In Fintastic Sea, we spend tons of time on this. Not how many actions exist, but what they feel like. What reads as safer move? What reads as advanced? What catches your eye first? Of course, a graphic design also play into a lot, because a player who is oriented makes a better decision than a player is just bluntly guessing. The third reason is the most brutal one. A lot of players, including me, will actually quit a game because of it. So you start a game, and then you made a decision, and you discover later, oh, it was a mistake, but by then it's already too late to recover. Not because the game is unfair, but because the game didn't teach them what mattered before the consequences arrives. That is not tension, that is premature punishment. Good games reverse this. They let you experiment safely first, and then they increase the stakes as understanding grows. In Wingspan, early turns are really forgiving. You're understanding the combination, you're trying to build your engine, you're learning the whole system before the pressure comes up. That is the key difference. Bad design punishes ignorance, but good design converts ignorance into learning. So when a board game feels overwhelming, it is usually not about complexity. It is about three things. 1. Too much information before experience exists. 2. Not clarity on what matters right now. 3. Consequences arrive too fast. Arrive before you understand the game. And none of this is on you as player. If you ever play a game that feels confusing, overwhelming at the beginning, but all of a sudden clicked, leave me in the comments, I want to know. And I have the whole complete series about game design and game psychology. If you're interested, you can go give it a look and subscribe to our channel. We constantly put out content like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye!